fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago. Fourscore and 7 years ago.
87 yıllar öncesi bizim atalarımız.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Our fathers brought forth on this continent
A new nation.
Conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
That all men are created equal.
That all men are created equal.
And that all men are created equal.
And all men are created equal.
That all men are created equal.
That all men are created equal.
We are now engaged in a great civil war.
Testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
We are met on a great battlefield of the war.
We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
It is altogether fitting and proper that we do this.
But, in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it.
Cesaretli askerlerin mücadele edip öldükleri için geleceği getirmeliyiz.
Far above our poor power to add or to detract.
Little notes no longer remember what we say here.
But the war will never forget what they did here.
It is for us the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
İnsanların devleti, insanlardan ve insanlara yeryüzünden kaybolmasın. Gettysburg.
Fourscore.
We're met. Okay. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeni bir ulusu ortaya getirdiler. Özgürlük ile yaralı.
This is a drill. Lockdown. Please implement lockdown now.
That government of people, by people, for people, shall not perish the freedom, shall not perish the earth from the earth, shall not perish from the earth.